I think the absence of any sanctions to be taken against individuals under EU law leaves a gap that means deterrence is insufficient and there will be continuing violations. The fines levied against companies can induce them to implement compliance programs and to do what they can to prevent employees from engaging in price fixing and collusive tendering and other serious violations. But simply putting it in the company's interest to prevent such violations doesn't make it possible to prevent them all, because it may still be in the interest of individual employees. Their compensation may depend upon particular sales or profitability targets, and they will be motivated to violate the competition norms, even if it's not in the long-run interest of the company. As long as it remains in their interest, because there is no sanction against them, there will be a residual and perhaps significant problem. We see this, I think, dramatically when a company is fined a significant amount of euros for conduct that occurred several years earlier, engaged in by employees who are gone from the company and who are not scathed by this sanction at all, who may have retired or moved on or been promoted within another company. And so it seems to me a serious gap that could be filled in a number of ways, perhaps by fining individuals if that authority could be obtained. Of course, some member states have criminal sanctions for individuals, United Kingdom, Ireland. And another possibility is debarring those individuals from holding senior management positions for the future. Again, something that the United Kingdom actually has done in a prominent case. The trend around the world has been towards increasing numbers of states making it a criminal offense to engage in bid rigging or price fixing. The United States has long done so. Canada now has, United Kingdom, Ireland, Israel, South Africa. But it's empirically very difficult to say, therefore, there are fewer violations. We do know that it increases the deterrent for individuals. It's logical to expect, therefore, that there are fewer violations, but it cannot be shown with a rigor that would make it irresistible for the EU or other jurisdictions to follow suit. I'm very pleased and surprised to see the general agreement among commentators from very different institutions and perspectives that some form of individual sanction would be an improvement in the situation. That seems to be a very general but irresistible conclusion. When we get down to particulars, of course, it's much more difficult to envision how this can be accomplished. Well, as a practical matter, it's probably not realistic to think about amending the treaty, and I don't think there's anyone who really is proposing such a thing. But it may be possible for the Commission to work together with those member states that do have criminal penalties, so that in appropriate cases there can be individual sanctions as well as EU corporate. But it's heartening to see the convergence of academic and practice perspectives on this point, which I don't think existed even a few years ago. There's been a lot of discussion in just the last couple of years on this very topic, that something needs to be done to improve the deterrence without this seemingly escalation, seemingly inevitable escalation of fines with no observable benefit derived from that.